All right, gather round, Britpop believers and Gallagher truthers. We got a miracle on our hands. Not quite walking on water, but in the realm of Oasis, this is as close as it gets to divine intervention. Tony McCarroll, the original drummer of Oasis, the guy who literally laid the beat for Definitely Maybe, the guy who got sacked, sued the band, and was basically exiled from the Gallagher kingdom, just extended an olive branch. And not a sarcastic, Liam-style olive branch wrapped in a Twitter insult. A real one. For those of you who don't remember or just got here via TikTok edit of Live Forever, Tony McCarroll was the drummer on Definitely Maybe. On April 4th, McCarroll shared his letter to the band on Instagram, accompanied with an older picture of himself. He wrote, "Almost a lifetime ago, a few Bunnage lads got together and created something special. Something that time can't outdate, the start of a wave that's evidently still rolling with the last real band before the world changed." He added that, over the last 2 years, he's noted more young people attending Q&A events of his. He continued, "Oasis captured the time and minds of the people. We were the same as them, and they felt it. The connection. The circle has started again, lads. A new generation ready to start a journey of listening. Actually, I'm a bit jealous of that blank canvas they're about to start on." Tony noted that it feels like a new generation is about to start their own Oasis journey. He said, "Lads, the world is excited to see this. It's all people are talking about. The time feels right. I can't wait to see how it all goes down. Liam, Noel Bone Jim. I better stop there as I'm not sure who else. Good luck with everything, and don't forget to stop and take it in. If the drummer fancies a stage partner for Supersonic at Heaton Park, give us a buzz." So, will McCarroll join the reunion? Probably not. Zach Starkey or Chris Sharrock will be holding down the kit. But imagine this, Heaton Park, Liam screaming Supersonic, McCarroll walks out, sits at the drums, and the crowd loses its absolute mind. Even if it's just for one song, it would be the rock and roll moment of the year.
Different reasons why I'd done the book. There's bits of bad press out there and so on. I thought, right, well, I need to have my say. And since doing that, I've got to be honest, there's been a little bit of a weight lifted off my shoulders, something that I needed to get on with. It was somewhat always offered in the pipeline since I left the band. Something I said I'd never do, kind of thing. But finally I went ahead with it, and I'm glad I did. I really am. What I've heard now, whether it's true or not, through a friend of Noel's, that he enjoyed the book. He really enjoyed the book, which is good. It's a good thing, really. He probably doesn't remember any of it, but what he's been through since, kind of thing. All the rest of the band members, but them memories are somewhat fresh in my mind as such. Yeah, yeah. I remember driving Peter Schmeichel's one day because he used to at the cliff, and he was still at the cliff. He used to pull the cars in at one corner, and we had to drive them back. But Peter Schmeichel's, I tried to. Obviously, he's got 7-foot long legs, and I tried to bring the seat forward, and they were locked. So tiptoe doing bloody Peter Schmeichel's car open. I didn't knock a United fan down, but funny. Same with Beckham's roof incident, which is again in the book, kind of thing. Big Paul yet again, wet Beckham's house and over the edge, spraying down the cars, what have you. And it was a Ferrari with the retractable roof, and whatever happened, it sort of froze in somewhat a position. I'm like, crikey, what we're going to do here? What we've done to his car, 200 grand motor. So anyway, we said, look, let's sort this out there, which we did. Went down the road, pressed a few buttons. He said, look, keep it for the weekend, sort it for me. A matter of minutes down the road, hit a few buttons, and like, I've got a Ferrari for the weekend. John McEnroe meeting him in New York. That was like, crikey, this has gone weird now. Do you know what I mean? Love it. Yeah, and that always goes down. But I mean, I've got to agree with it. It was the toughest time for the band, really. Being from Manchester, there was a lot of nobody wants to sign Manchester bands at the time after the Manchester period as such. It burnt itself out. But luckily, we managed to sort of catch the last train out there, kind of thing. And we were lucky enough to jump on board.